Mix Morning.
A Portales woman has been found guilty of kidnapping and aggravated battery on Wednesday. 9th Judicial District Attorney Andrea Reeb announced that on December 11th, a Roosevelt County jury found Esperanza Tarango, age 24, of Portales, guilty of kidnapping, a first-degree felony, burglary, third-degree felony, and aggravated battery, a third-degree felony. The jury heard 3 days of testimony and deliberated for approximately 3.5 hours before returning with their guilty verdicts. Tarango is facing 26 years in the New Mexico Department of Corrections. In October of 2018, Roosevelt County Sheriff's deputies were called to Roosevelt General Hospital, where victim Albert Pino was being treated for injuries to his face and chest, as well as burns on his back. Pino told deputies that he was taken in a vehicle by 2 males and a female to a location in the country. They bound his wrists and beat him with a hatchet-type instrument and burned him on the back with an unknown implement. They also shot him in the chest with a BB or pellet gun and fired a handgun into the ground beside him. Pino said they were demanding to know where a certain, quote, bag was. Pino was taken back to his home, where he ran to Allsups to call 911. The co-defendants in the case, Morgan Howell and Anthony Gomez, both testified at the trial, where they both previously pled guilty to conspiracy to commit kidnapping and were sentenced to 5 years in prison. Roosevelt County Commissioners will be attending the Sagamore Wind Project groundbreaking December 16th. A quorum of county commissioners may be in attendance, however, no county business will be conducted. A defense spending bill that's close to clearing Congress is getting praise from members of New Mexico's congressional delegation, who say it includes some relief for communities affected by contamination at Air Force bases in the state. New Mexico is currently locked in a legal battle with the U.S. government over plumes at 2 military installations that contain chemicals left behind by past military firefighting activities. The contamination is linked to chemicals known as PFAS. Similar contaminations have been found at dozens of military sites across the nation. Growing evidence that exposure can be dangerous has prompted the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency to consider setting new standards. The U.S. Defense Department would have authority to use funds to provide alternative sources of water for those affected. That could include the treatment of contaminated agricultural water. The family of a New Mexico student who was killed when a gunman opened fire inside Aztec High School in 2017 is suing the school district and police, saying more could have been done to prevent the tragedy. Casey Jordan Marquez's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit last week in state district court. School officials and police have declined to comment on the lawsuit. Marquez and classmate Francisco Fernandez were killed shortly after school started on December 7, 2017. The 21-year-old gunman, William Atchison, ambushed Fernandez in a bathroom and then encountered Marquez in the hallway. Both teens were shot multiple times before the gunman walked the hall, firing randomly. He then killed himself as students and teachers took cover in their classrooms. The shooting prompted state lawmakers to allocate more money for infrastructure projects to improve school security, such as fencing and controlled entrances.